guys, we're back with another episode of Tacoimposters. Like I start almost every episode, I have no idea what to talk about. Regular mini Super Mario games. I just hate music. No, I don't want to play it. No. Pause. I want to know the description of that. Can I get a better? There. The new world details. Oh, yeah. Okay. There were, like, Zelda CDI games that were going to be remastered. Who's remastering them, though? Let me just see. I actually really like... I actually like the Philips CDI games. The Zelda ones. By fan developer. According to the Nerd Stash. Have been remastered. Oh wait, they have been remastered? Okay, where are they going to? Oh, wait, I'm confused. This one, I don't know. When was this dated? Let's see. I don't know. This is according to the... I don't care. Come on, this is according to the... Gee, it sure is boring around here. I just wonder what the Legend of Zelda fandom is up to. Oh, it's going ahead and remastering the infamously bad CDI Zelda games. Oh, I have to see this to believe it. We're off. Okay, but where's it being remastered to? Because this is according to usgamer.net. Okay. But remastered to where? Because those things were used for, like, YouTube poops because they're so bad. Well, if you haven't seen them, they're bad. But apparently at the time, they were very highly... Like critics liked them, people liked them, like reviewers and whatever liked them because they liked the art style and they liked this stuff, and now it's just bad for some reason. I don't know. I don't hate them. I really like them. I've never really played them. I emulated them. Emulation. Anyway, on my computer, once or twice. Yeah. Okay. Wand of Gamelon and Link Force, the Faces of Evil are good. Zelda's Adventure, horrible. Bad. And the only reason it's bad, though, is because it's a whole different style than the other ones, and it's slow. Because they're, like, the other two are are animated, like, and I love the art style. I love the art style. I really love the art style. Of those two, they're incredible. To me, they're great. But the third one is awful. Or I don't know if it's third. I don't know if it's the third one, even. The other one. The one that's completely different. The Zelda's Adventures is live action, and it's just weird, and it's slow, and the cutscenes are and the game is slow, and it's got lots of load times from screens to screen. It's just bad. The other ones aren't that bad. Now, they're not good per se, but they're not horrible. A lot of people say they're unplayable. I'm like, they're not unplayable. They're just really, like, what's the word? They're really, not hard to play, but they are hard to play, but, they're, what's the word I'm looking for? I just had it. What's the word? Anyway. What's it called? They're unbearable? No, they're not that bad. They're hard to play. No, anyway, they're not good games, but they're not bad. I don't think they're horrible. The CDI as a whole. Okay, if you want a good video on the CDI, look up the 8-bit guys, like, not review of the system, like overview of the system, like explaining the system. Anyway, it's good. Yeah. So, over the weekend... When was this article? Can it tell me the article? Oh, there. November 30th, 2020. Okay, good. Over the weekend, before that date. Oh, yeah, sorry. It's December 12th, 2020. Faces of Evil and the Legend of Zelda, the Wand of Gamelon. New features include widescreen mode, touched up sprites, and a general cleanup of the game's mechanics, which are legendary for being terrible and frustrating. Oh, so they changed the stuff that's bad. Basically, the thing that's bad about the game. But there's a charm to how bad it is, though, too. And it's a charm how these three games are like not even close to, like, you're not like the other Zelda games. They're different. They're whatever. I don't know. I like how weird and different they are. But yeah, okay, spirits. Generally clean. Oh yeah, okay. I developed these over the course of 4 years in Game Maker as an exercise to teach myself game development and fulfill an in-joke between friends. Dolply tweets, as a amateur effort, the programming got a little rough, but hey, it works, and I learned a ton in the process. Dolply is beginning to pull down public links to the game's downloads, likely to escape Nintendo's litigious wrath. I wonder if Nintendo wouldn't still its hands in this instance, though. Would it want to bring attention to the CDI that legendary bore the name of its most beloved franchises? Yeah, it also had. Well, if you don't know, the CDI also had Zelda game, Mario game. It had Mario's Hotel Mario, and again, I like the art style of that one too. It's just it didn't have very much content in the cutscenes. Well, the art style of the cutscenes I like. The gameplay art style, it's okay. It really it's like reminiscent of a Flash game. It's very much like a Flash game. It kind of looks like a Flash game when you play Hotel Mario. Like, it seems like it would be one of those games you'd find on a random website, like, Mario vs. Sonic, Mario Motocross, or, whatever. It just seems like one of those games. Yeah. Not that it's bad. It's one of those, like, time waster kind of games. Those infinite kind of games that go on forever. Because all you do is you close doors in that game. And if you close all the doors in the level, you go to the next level. And there's different levels. Anyway, I don't think it's a bad game. I just think it's kind of like it's a very arcadey like, where it's like it just goes on forever, and you just I don't even know if there's a score in that game. I don't think so. Anyway, so yeah, the CDI games. There's a complicated reason why 3 Zelda games and a Mario game wound up on Philips' widely ignored CDI-based console. To make a long story short of corporate betrayals as short as possible, Nintendo teamed up with Sony. Okay, so if you don't know the history of the CDI, Nintendo teamed up with Sony to make the PlayStation, not the PlayStation, the PlayStation, where it would play. It was just basically a Super Nintendo that could play discs and I think Super Nintendo games. I believe so. And then something fell apart and it never came out. It never was made. But there's one that exists that Ben Heck actually fixed and got running. I don't know what he got running about it though. I don't know if it plays PlayStation games or what. I think it plays Super Nintendo games, and then it can do audio CDs. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen that video in a while. I think I did. I don't even know if I watched the whole video, Ben Heck's video fixing it. Anyway, so they did that, and that fell through, and so for the deal fizzled because Nintendo was unhappy with the contract, and it turned to Philips instead. So it's like, okay, it didn't work out with the contract. So they're like, well, Philips, you want to make something for us? Hey, Philips, you want to make something for us? And they were like, okay. Is that right? Philips. The add-on never emerged. There was an add. Oh, there's an add-on with Philips. Oh, okay. Though one of its Sony-developed prototypes did. But Philips retained the Mario and Zelda licenses that came with its Nintendo deal. Yeah, so then they got licenses, because with that deal, they got licenses to make some games, and so they were like, oh, we'll make some games. And they made 3 Zelda games and a Mario game. That's it. When I developed it, CDI multimedia. But you've achieved legendary meme status. Yeah. They've also become meme status because like a lot of it's used for YouTube poops and stuff. The Wanda Gamelon and Faces of Evil. They're used for YouTube, what are called YouTube poops, which are basically just compilations of just random things, and it's garbage. Let me see what this one's about, because there's the one here.
Here's the traitor, your majesty. Please, your omnipotence, have mercy.
After you've scrubbed all the floors in Hyrule, then after you've scrubbed all the floors in Gamelon, then after you've scrubbed all of me, then after you've rubbed oil on my penis, then you can rub my...
Okay, no, we're done. Yeah, why these were used for YouTube poops, and I don't know. Guess because they're weird, that's why. They're just very weird. Yeah, so can I play them? I don't know, but it seems like an interesting idea. I don't know. I'd try and find the link somewhere. Let's see. Let's see. Come on. There's that. Let's see if we got anything interesting. They're already being emulated. Can I download them? I don't know. I'd love to play it. Nah. Don't think. Whoa. I don't think I can. Anyway. So yeah, there's that. I mean, interesting idea. I like them, but a lot of people hate them. Because the gameplay is bad. It's kind of like how people like Dragon Slayer for the art style, but the gameplay is super hard, so they don't love it. Also, there's not really a game to it. What a lot of people say is just click a button somewhere, do this, do that. Just click a button at the right time, so. Yeah, sorry. The cut here is a different day. If you didn't notice all this, but yeah, there's a different shirt. So yeah, what was I just talking about though? Oh yeah, the Game & Watch. Yeah, the Game & Watch. They figured out how to get, or some guy figured out how to get. I don't remember exactly what the video was. Let me just look it up. Make sure I get the name right. YouTube? I don't know. Yeah, so like the Mario 64, the Mario Game & Watch that they just came out with, they've already figured out how to put, what's it called on it? Doom on it, yeah. Which just shows that you can put Doom on literally everything with a screen. Any, like, electronic device can run Doom. Pretty much. Anyway. I mean, not that it was easy, it wasn't. Because it took a long while to re-engineer and figure out how to, like, reverse engineer the chip to, like, figure out what it was running, and then you can flash the game onto the chip, and it's a lot of work from what I saw. I mean, I would never know what to do, but this guy looked like one of those like tech wizards, those tech geniuses who's like they knew everything about everything. Oh shit, no. Oh no. Yeah. So yeah. If my computer ever loads. Who did it? I don't know. I'll link the video that I watched if I can find it. Let me look here. It was called. Yeah, Doom. Game & Watch. There you go. It's called. The guy what I watched was Stack Smashing. So, Doom on a Stack Smashing. Doom on the Nintendo Game & Watch. And I think it didn't run very well, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know, but yeah, it shows how you can put on literally anything. It's on everything. Everything from they've had it on ATM machines. They've had it on ATM machines. They've had it on microwave displays, the ones that are like internet enabled. They've had it on calculators, freaking TI calculators. Yeah, there you go. They even had it on the MacBook Touch Bar. The MacBook Touch Bar. If you know what that is, it's like a little touch bar above the keyboard on the MacBooks. They used to have, no, weren't on all of them. Anyway, they got it on that. That's crazy, okay. That's a little bit much. Anyway, yeah. So I put up my, where is it? I put up my Christmas tree. Yeah, I put up my Christmas tree today. Yeah. So my mom wanted it on the back balcony this year for some reason. And I was like, you know what, forget, I don't know, I don't care. At first I was like, no, I want it, and then it was like, fine, I don't care. Because what's the point in arguing with that? It's like, instead of putting it in the living room where everybody puts it, they put it on my mom wanted it on her back balcony for some reason. On the back balcony for some reason. I wasn't going to question it, so hey, but yeah. Whatever. Right, what else do we talk about? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, well, the Zelda CDI games remastered. Already talked about that. Game Boy game. Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. What is this crap? What's this one? Come on. Oh, Super Mario World celebrates 30 years in... What was that that just fell? Something just fell. Oh my god. Deodorant over here. Yeah. 30 years when? In November, probably? Yeah. Yeah. Super Mario World is my favorite Mario game. Because I think it's slightly easier than some of the other Mario games. Now, it's not particularly easy. I think the easiest Mario game, or one of the easiest Mario games is Mario Land 2. But I think that it's the easiest of like the classic Mario games. So I'm saying pre-Mario, I guess pre-Mario Land? Of the three, or four, Mario Bros, Mario Bros 2, Mario Bros 3, Super Mario Bros 2, Super Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros 2, Super Mario Bros 3, and Mario World, I think it's the easiest. Yes. Personally, I think it's the easiest. So, yeah. I love that game. It's so good. It brought so many like new things. It brought Yoshi to the Mario series. It gave us new power-ups, like the cape is... Well, it's not necessarily that new because we had a flying one. There was a flying one in before that in Mario Bros 3, where the Tanuki suit and the Tanuki suit and the raccoon suit. But yeah, but this one was different in how you could like, I don't know, fly and like go down and then up and then like and then slam down. But could you slam down with the other ones? I don't know. Tanuki suit or the raccoon suit? I don't know. Anyway, I know you could turn to like that weird statue thing, but I don't know if you could do slam down. Anyway, it's such a great game. It's also not super long. Also because you could save that game. So because you could save that game, I don't feel like it was super long. It doesn't feel as long as something like Mario 3. Where Mario 3, oh my god, as a kid I remember wanting to beat it, and I couldn't beat it. And my brother was just like, I'll beat it with you one day. when we have like, and he said something like when we have all day or when we have like 3 hours or something. Like, yeah, it just shows how long those games are. That game is. That one, sorry, Mario 3. Anyway, so Mario World celebrates 30 years. That just shows how time flies. I wasn't there. No, I wasn't born. But when it came out, but it still just shows how time flies. I'm sure someone was like, felt like it was yesterday. Some people feel like it was yesterday when that game came out. But yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, the Warriors. Yeah, so yeah, I love that game a lot. And what else? Yeah, so right. So yeah, I don't know. I was yeah. So I don't know what else to talk about. You never know what to talk about with these things. Sorry. What's happening in the world? It's Christmas time. I don't know. So yeah, Mario World is great. I like my favorite Mario game. No, it's that one. I was gonna say it's a toss up between the two. That one and Mario Land 2, but I think that's a better game. Not that Mario Land 2 isn't good. It's just that that one is better. So yeah. Wait, 2 is good. What? I didn't like 1. I remember playing 1. I remember playing Mario Land 1 on at my dentist. The same dentist where I played my first video game, which was what that I can remember, which was um um which was Sonic 2 on Genesis. But yeah, they had a Game Boy, and I remember playing the first Mario Land, and just being like, "Whoa, this is cool." But this is cool. But cool because it was video games, and it was just anything like that to me was like a new cool experience. Now I look back with more of like I don't know if you call it like a reviewer critical thinking. I'm like, oh wow, I don't like it. But being on the Game Boy, it was impressive to see. They actually pull it off for the Game Boy. So because Super Mario World is one of those games that people use to show like how it's better than the Super Nintendo's better than the Genesis. Like, oh, so much brighter colors, and even though apparently I think it had a worse color palette or a better color palette. Was that the one thing that was worse than the Genesis? I don't remember now. But yeah. Yeah, it's one of the things that he shows. Oh, it's bright colors and such. So, like, that's what people use to like argue. Oh, the Super Nintendo is better than Genesis. Look at the colors on this game. Yeah, that's one game. I like the bright colors on the Super Nintendo. Yeah, in comparison to like the darker colors, like the not so bright colors, like they're not crayon. Like they don't look crayony on the Genesis. which isn't a bad thing. It's just that's not personally what I don't personally like it. You know. And also the music is very like peppy and upbeat and charming. Where on the Genesis, a lot of games were very more like metal, like or more like I think it was synthier. If that's the word, like synth. I think they're synths. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. So I had a Super Nintendo as a kid, so I mean, not that I had a lot of games. My copy of Super Mario World did not save. Instead of changing the thing, I just destroyed the game. Why? I don't know. Now that I look back, I'm like, even if it didn't save, you could still play it. Like, anyway. I don't know what I was thinking, but hey. It's done now, so. But yeah. It's a... And I had that game. I had, hockey. Was it NHL 94? I think, or 95? I think it was 94. What else? NHL 94, that, Super Mario World, NHL 94, I think that's all I had for a while, and then I got F-Zero, yeah, and then I think that's the only game they own on, oh no, I got a different NHL game, NHL, I don't even know, I'm trying to see if I can see it over here, no I can't, I'll see it from here, it's right there, are all my games, but I don't think the Super Nintendo games are there. I don't organize anything, so I think they're somewhere else. Maybe in that drawer over there. I don't know. I know this Super Nintendo is behind. Like, it's on top of the Commodore filing cabinet, behind like shoe boxes of pictures. Anyway, I'm not gonna go there. And then I got Mario Paint, and I'm like, oh, Mario Paint. Now that's a cool game. I thought it was such a cool. I'm like, whoa. And then I used it, and then I realized how primitive it was, and I was like, oh. Yuck. Not that it was bad. I liked the charm of how primitive it was. It was just, I just realized, oh, there are better, like, art programs. Like, leaps and bounds better. Like, now not crazy, but enough to be like, yeah, okay, I don't need to use this. So. Like, there are ones, like, better enough to make Mario Paint obsolete. Now, I like Mario Paint. I just don't think it's great. Like, I like the fly game in Mario Paint. Where you like, gotta kill the flies. But, yeah. So. But the game is not great. And also, the mouse is also not the best mouse you know, ever. But I was innovative for the Super Nintendo. Because a lot of people's first foray into art stuff, like, foray into, like, art stuff and animation. I've heard a lot of people, you want to watch a good video, watch the Gaming Historian's video on Mario Paint, because some people in that video were like, yeah, I got into animation by animating on Mario Paint. I'm like, why would you ever do that? I would never do that. I would want to do that. I would hate it. But again, like I said, it's not the worst thing ever, and and if it's your only thing you have, hey, it's better than nothing. And you want to make stuff, it's better than nothing. It works, you know. But again, the Optimum Word is better than nothing. It doesn't have a redeeming quality now in terms of, oh, there's this to it, so it's still usable in some way, or it's still like entertaining even, or like useful or entertaining anyway. But it's not horrible. Like, if you want to give yourself a challenge, sure. Another good video is watch Mike Matei's video on Cinemassacre. I think it's on Cinemassacre. Of, he did the intro to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And it took him, like, animating it by doing one frame, taking a picture of it, one frame, taking a picture. And it took him something like 6 months to do. It was crazy. Because the original, it's the opening like theme song credit thing, listening to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles '80s cartoon. Oh, I was like, why would you ever spend that long doing that though? Why? Anyway, but it does look really cool. It does. Because you could have done it in such a better program and not taken you 6 months, but he wanted a challenge. So hey, I'm not gonna question it. I mean, it's done. It's done. So it's done now. So what do you want? Anyway, so yeah. So Super Mario World, love that game. Love it. I know. I don't know. I think I love it because it's easy, but not super easy. Like baby easy. Like something like the Super Mario Land 3D, Super Mario 3D Land or Super Mario 3D World. Now, not at first, but they are super easy. If you keep dying, they just give you, well, first they give you just a an item box, so you can get an item. But if you keep dying, they give you a white Tanuki suit, and it's invincibility, and basically it's invincible and makes the game way too easy. It's just makes the game bad at that point. Now, that's how I beat. Well, I actually never beat that game, but that's how I got far in that game. The Super Mario Land on 3DS. But I see now that I would not want to play it with the white Tanuki suit. No, I want to try and beat it real now if I played it again. See, that's another one of the good Mario games. It's top 3 Mario games. You know, it's in my top 3. That I think is 3 though. I think it goes Mario World is my favorite, then Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins, and then Mario 3D Land. That's such a good game. I don't know, something about it. I just like it. I think it's because it's portable and I don't know. I like the style of it. It wasn't horrible. It was good. It was good. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, it's a good game. I mean, so and if we're still talking about Mario games, okay. Unpopular opinion, I really don't like Mario 64. I'm sorry, I don't. Hey, you can hate me in the comments all you want. I don't like Mario 64. I'm sorry. It's because it does not age well. Well, age well. It's like I think I was watching an episode of Z Button back when they were still a thing, Z Button, and Ryan Chambers was talking about how like Super Nintendo games aged better than N64 games, and I agree with him because I think it's because it was a transition and they didn't know what they were doing with it, and they wanted to try 3D, and there were too many games that tried to make them into 3D games, and it just didn't work. Like, what's it called wasn't on N64, but it was also a bad 360 not conversion, what do you call it? Transition to 360 was the Mega Man games. The Mega Man, I think, was it Battle Network on PlayStation? I'm not sure. Is that what it was called? Or Mega Man X? No, Battle Network maybe. Anyway, they were just bad. Like, they were just bad. Because the camera angles don't work very well, and the controls aren't great. And like in Mario 64, the controls are not good. There are some parts when, like, the wall will go in front of the camera, and then other parts where it just, like, it's hard to get it to do exactly what you want. It's not great. Because they hadn't perfected 3D yet. And so it was just bad. But then you go to something like Yoshi's Island, or something like that, like Yoshi's Island, and it works because it's basically just a better looking NES game. Like they took NES and it was just a better version of it in certain ways. So, like, there was nothing they had to like perfect. They had to like learn to do. Like with 360, they learned to do it. They had to like, oh, or 3D. They were like, oh yeah. Now we have to figure out how to do this 3D thing, right? Like, you want to play a bad 3D game? There's two. One is a franchise and one is just a one-off. But a bad, forte into 3D was foray or forte? Foray, I think. Bad transition into 3D is Castlevania 64 is awful. It's so bad on N64. And then you want just a bad 3D game in general. It's not a transition. Is Superman 64? Oh gosh, that is so bad. But it's also But that game is bad, not just because it's a bad transition into 3D. It's because that game just has some mechanics are just awful, time limits that are too short, stuff like that. So it's not just that it's 3D is awful, which it is. Well, the 3D is not the worst. It's the controls. They're awful in that game. It's just bad. Anyway. So, yeah. So, and then you go to the GameCube, and I didn't play much stuff on GameCube. No, I didn't. I played Wind Waker, and I beat it, but with my brother's help. And I was like 10, 11, 12, around there. And then I played Melee. I played Twilight Princess, which I never beat Twilight Princess, but my brother did. And what else in GameCube? I never played Mario Kart Double Dash as a kid. I played it later. I have played it, but I played it later. And then what else? Never played Mario Sunshine. No, I played like 10 minutes maybe of Mario Sunshine. Everybody says that's such a good game. To me, though, it's too complicated. I don't know, something about it. Is that all I owned on that? Zelda, right? There was no Pokemon on that, was there? No, I don't think so. On GameCube? I mean, there were Pokemon games on GameCube. Wasn't there Pokemon XD on GameCube? And the Pokemon channel on GameCube? Which a lot of people like say it's not a game. The Pokemon channel's not a game. It's just watch random things. Like channels, I guess. Like TV channels, kind of, with Pokemon themed. Apparently. Anyway. Whatever. So yeah. But then you have something like, okay, going back to N64. Then you have something like Stadium, which does a really nice job of giving us a 3D look, like, at Pokemon. I think it's because it's not trying to be a 3D version of Pokemon. It's just trying to make Pokemon realistically 3D. And we're okay with, a lot of people are okay with it because I think all it is just, you're just showing the characters in 3D. And they're not even great 3D models, but they're 3D, so they're like, oh, that's cool for being in 3D. For that time, it's great. So, oh wait, what was I going to say? 3D, yeah. Yeah, Pokemon on 3D. They would accept that because it's not 3D. Or it's not trying to make something 3D version of something. Yeah. Yeah, which I really like those games, those Stadium games. They're not great. Sorry, I'm going to say this right now. They're not great. But they're okay. They're decent. I like 2 better than 1 because it has better mini games, but more Pokemon, better Pokemon. I don't know. Anyway, wow. Technically, it's 3 because there was one in Japan. There was a Stadium and then a Stadium, and then Stadium 1 here was Stadium 2 there. Stadium 2 there was Stadium 3 technically. Anyway. So. Yeah, that did like a decent job of the 3D about it. Not that some Pokemon don't look weird and the polygon looking like weird jagged edges on the things are weird. I don't know, it's kind of like how a lot of people can accept what's that game? Rogue Squadron, because for some reason, well, because they can accept it because the ships, spaceshipy looking things, they don't look awful in the polygon looking 3D models, but anyway, right? So they can accept how bad it looks. Also because it's a spaceship, so I feel like it doesn't look too out of place if you add like a bunch of weird like jagged lines and like polygon looking things. But hey, I still don't think it looks great, but yeah, it is acceptable in some fashion. So it's more acceptable than like Mario, who looks like weirdly jagged face. Anyway, place. Yeah. So, or the Pokemon who look slightly strange looking. Like some people think they look slightly strange, but okay. So, yeah. So, yeah. And did they have that game on Super Mario World on Virtual Shop on Wii? I don't know. Probably. I think so. I think I've heard people talk about that, yeah, and how they did, yeah. The Wii was a crazy thing before that. It had so many games on Virtual Console. It was crazy. You even had like Commodore 64 games. like wow, that's really like going an above and beyond. Getting, not that they had a lot, but they had enough to like whet your appetite, you know, and then you to look them up. Anyway, it's crazy good. But anyway, so yeah, that's the first place I ever played Zelda Ocarina of Time on my friend's Wii. I didn't play it on the original, or maybe I had played it a little bit before that, but I never played any length of time, any prolonged length of time. But I might have played, my brother's best friend might have lent it to me at the time, so. Before that. I'm not sure though, because I don't remember exactly when that was when I played it first. I remember playing it at his house. Like, couldn't tell you which one was first. But yeah, so. Just, I don't know. Just put it out there like that's the first. And that's my favorite game ever. If you don't know, that's my favorite game ever. Ocarina of Time, yeah. I think it's a great game because it's like Super Mario World in how you can give it to someone of any level and they can beat it, because it's not super hard for the people who've never played a single video game in their life. No, there is a slight like they have to learn the game slightly, but I don't think there's like a huge learning curve though. There's just enough to make, like, you have to learn, but it's not impossible to like figure out if you're not a gamer. Then you can give it to the most hardcore gamer and they won't think it's super, super easy. And then give it to everybody in between. People who played every video game but not Zelda. Everybody who played every Zelda game but not Ocarina of Time. People who played no video games. People who played every video game ever. Just every video game ever, and they're masters at everything. They'll still like find it slightly challenging. So, I mean, hey, it's great. I personally think it's. Now, I'm not going to use the word perfect, but it's a really good game in that regard. The same way Super Mario World. It's a good game to give to someone, and they would just be like, "Oh yeah," like any level, and they'll be able to beat it. If they put their, like, if they really sit down and do it, anybody can beat it. I feel like. I think that'll be it for now, guys. The link's in the description. There's the if you want to get in touch with me, there's the email Tacoimposters@gmail.com. There's Discord and the Patreon. Please support me if you want to see better content, better camera, better audio, better everything. And I think that's it. So adios, mi amigos.